Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the official YouTube channel of Officers Adda 24/7. My name is. I'm here with all of you to discuss the another session on principles and practices of banking. So let's just start the session here. Before starting the session, first let me know as audio, video both are okay. Are we good to go? So let's just start the session. First of all, if you have not downloaded the Adda 24/7 application here, then do download the application because here you will find all the data which are related to your exam preparation, the exams questions and answers. I can say like MCQ will be there, quizzes will be there, content regarding your exam will be there. So do download the application. Apart from that, if you have not subscribed the channel Officers at 24/7, then do subscribe the channel and press the bell icon so that all the upcoming sessions notification will be given to you. Right? Now let's start and move forward. And today we are going to discuss the recovery method of NPA. That's a part 3 in which we are going to discuss about the another method in which we will be able to recover the NPA. So first of all, in recovery of NPA, we have discussed the Surfasi Act, that stands for Securitization and Reconstruction of Financial Assets and Enforcement of Security Interest Act. Second, we have discussed about the Lok Adalat. So we have discussed these two methods of recovery of NPA, and today we are going to discuss the another method that is known as ARC, that stands for Asset Reconstruction Company. So in the recovery method, today's session we are going to discuss about the ARC, that stands for Asset Reconstruction Companies. So asset reconstruction companies are types of companies which make sure that they are purchasing NPA from the bank and they sell the NPA in the market to recover their money. So asset reconstruction companies has been established to recover the NPA of a bank by purchasing the NPA from the bank. They make sure that bank's balance sheet will be clean up. Okay, so these are the companies which mainly established or which mainly introduced to purchase the NPA of bank and clean up the balance sheet of the bank. Okay, so let's see what is ARC, Asset Reconstruction Company. So first of all, do remember the full form also. ARC stand for Asset Reconstruction Companies. So Asset Reconstruction Company is a specialized financial institution that buys the NPAs or bad asset from the banks and financial institutions. So ARC is a type of company which buy NPA or the bad assets from the banks and financial institutions, that is known as ARC. Now a company registered with RBI for the purpose of carrying on the business of asset reconstruction or securitization or both. So these are the companies which will be registered with RBI and they will be doing asset reconstruction or securitization or both the things. Okay. When it comes to the asset reconstruction, what does it means? Asset reconstruction means that the proper management of the business of borrower by change in or takeover of the management of the business of the borrower. So it means in the asset reconstruction, the proper management of the business of the borrower by changing it or by taking over it, the management of the business, we are doing the asset reconstruction. The sale or lease of a part or whole of the business of the borrower can be managed. Then the rescheduling of payment of debts which is payable by borrower will be done. Conversion of any portion of debt into share of a borrower company can be done. So all these are the part of asset reconstruction. You can convert the debt into the share of a borrower company. You can reschedule the payment of debt that should be payable by the borrower. The sale or lease of a part or the whole of the business of the borrower, and then the proper management of the business of the borrower by change in or takeover of the management of the business of the borrower. All these things will be performed by the asset reconstruction. Okay. And what is your securitization? Securitization is simply a process of issuing the marketable security. Okay, it is what? It is a process of issuing a marketable security backed by a pool of existing assets. Okay, such as the home loan or something else. Whenever you are making sure that this is a process of issuing the marketable securities that backed by a pool of existing securities. It can be any security of yours, like for example, home loan. That is known as securitization. Okay. So this is what the ARC is doing. It is doing asset reconstruction or the securitization or both will be done by the ARC. Okay. So that's why this company has been established by the Reserve Bank of India. So you can see a company is registered with RBI for the purpose of carrying on the business of asset reconstruction or the securitization, or it can be both. Next. So it clean up the balance sheet of the banks when the letter sells these to ARCs. Okay. So asset reconstruction companies clean up the bank's balance sheet because they purchase the NPA from the bank and they sell that in the market and recover their money. So in short, they are purchasing the NPA of a bank and they help the banks to clean up their balance sheet. Okay. Now, next is it raised funds by issue of security receipt to the qualified buyers. Okay. So how ARC are raising funds? They are raising funds by issuing security receipts to the qualified buyers. Now, what is security receipts and what is qualified buyers? So, security receipt gives the holder a right or the title or interest in the financial asset that is bought by the ARC. So security receipt is a type of proof, I can say, or is a type of right or title or interest in which the financial asset that was bought by the ARC. Okay, so it gives the right to the other borrower with the help of security receipt. Apart from that, the security receipt sheets issued by ARC are backed by the impaired assets only. Okay, so whatever security receipt ARC is issuing, that will be backed by the impaired assets only. Now, who are qualified buyers? Qualified buyers will be your financial institutions, it can be your insurance company, it can be your banks, it can be your state industrial development corporation, it can be trustee, it can be state financial corporation, etc. So all these are the qualified buyers. Okay, so ARC will do what? ARC will give that property that the ARC has purchased from the bank as an NPA to the qualified buyers and get the security receipt from them. Okay, next. It is regulated by RBI. Asset reconstruction companies will always be regulated by RBI. Next, the first asset reconstruction company of India was RSIL. It was set up under the Sarfasi Act and it was set up in the February 2002. So the first ARC of our country is Asset Reconstruction Company of India Limited, that is known as RSIL. Next is it helps the banks to concentrate on the normal banking activity. So we know bank is performing a certain task. NPA is one of them. NPA is non-performing asset. Non-performing as the interest and principal to the bank, that is known as NPA. Okay, so now banks have to recover that NPA because if they are not doing recovery of NPA, they will face the liquidity risk, credit risk, or many other types of risk. And bank can go to the loss because of the default risk and credit risk. So the if banks are only recovering the NPA, if banks are thinking about recovering the NPA, now, who will perform the another functions of the bank, like to provide loan to the customer, to plan how to develop the branches, how to do the credit planning in the particular area, how to do the financial inclusion, etc., etc. So all the other normal banking activities of a bank is is going to harm if banks are only focusing on the recovery of an NPA. So that's why we have introduced a certain methods for NPA recovery like the Lok Adalat, Sarfasi, ARC, etc. All these are the methods that helps bank to concentrate on the normal banking activities because these are the methods who are recovering the NPA of a bank. Okay, so ARC do the same. Now, it shall only raise funds through the QIB and no deposits will be taken. Now, QIB is qualified institutional buyers like the banks, financial institutions, insurance companies, NBFCs, etc. Okay, and no deposits will be taken from them. Now, next is, matlab they can't take deposit from the public. Okay, initially it was 100 crore. The ARC Asset Reconstruction Company. Now, next is this. Sarfasi Act permits the ARCs to acquire the financial assets through an agreement with the bank. So Sarfasi Act, under Sarfasi Act, we have established the ARC and it is regulated by RBI. So under the Sarfasi Act, it is permit to IRC that you can acquire the financial assets, that is the NPA from the bank, through an agreement with the bank. So ARC takes NPA or the non-performing asset from the bank by signing an agreement with them, and then ARC sells this assets to the qualified buyers, or we can say qualified institutional buyers, by issuing them a security receipt. So this is how the ARC, this is how the asset reconstruction companies work. Okay, let me know, is it clear? So first of all, ARC, Asset Reconstruction Company, is a type of company that has been regulated by RBI. It purchased the NPA of a bank and then sell that asset to the qualified buyers and recover their funds. So ARC helps the banks to clean up their balance sheet and focus on the normal banking activities of their bank, so that they will be focusing on in earning the profit. Okay, ARC performs the asset reconstruction or securitization or both the activities. Asset reconstruction simply means the proper management of the business of the borrower by change in, or by taking over of the management of the business of the borrower, or you can do the sale or lease of a part of whole of the business of the borrower. Then you can reschedule the payment of debt payable by the borrower. You can convert any portion of the debt of the borrower into the share of a borrower's company. All these are the part of asset reconstruction company. Apart from that, securitization means a process of issuing the marketable securities that will be backed by a pool of existing asset. It can be home loan or, for example, home loan. Okay, that is known as securitization. That's the process of issuing marketable security, right? So all these things we have discussed is about the ARC, Asset Reconstruction Company. I hope it is clear to all of you. Do let me know, is ARC clear to all of you? Is there any doubt? If you have any doubt, you can ask in the comment section right now. So to establish the ARC, minimum capital should be given 300 crore. ARC only sell the securities or the NPAs to the qualified institutional buyers. They do not accept deposit. The first ARC of the country was ARCIL, that is Asset Reconstruction Company of India Limited. Okay, so let's move forward. This was about the ARC, how it recovered the loan from the customer. Now, the new target batch of the JAIIB is going to start from 13th of January. From 13th of January, target batch 2.0 is starting, in which I will be starting the principles and practices of banking and Indian economy and Indian financial system from the 13th of January only. Okay, so to enroll, you can use a code Y496. You will get 78% discount on the target batches. Apart from that, if you want the test series ebook also, if you want the live classes, revision classes, case study classes, numerical classes, MCQ classes, all these will be available in the Mahapack. So you can go for the JIB CIB Mahapack also. It will be for 1 year duration and it will be providing everything which is required to qualify the exam. Whether it's a conceptual classes, whether it's a video course, whether it's a mock test, your revision classes, your case study classes, your let's say numerical classes, everything will be available in the JIB CIB Mahapack. So the code will be Y496 to enroll and 78% discount is going on. And this is the offer which is valid for all of you. Now, how to enroll? To enroll, you have to go to the Adda 24/7 application. When you go to the application, you will find the JIB CIB section there. Okay, if you have not downloaded the application, then do download the application, because 1% additional discount will be available from there. So here you have to go to the JIB CIB section. If you want to go with the target batch, just click on the JIB 23. You will find this particular product. So these are the batches for the JIB 23, and 2.0 batch is going to start from 13th of January. Do check all the batches, whatever batch you want to enroll in. Just click on the particular batch. Do read the details. The timing is given for both the subjects JIB, Indian Economy and PPB. And do read all the details. After reading all the details, you have to click on the buy now. When you click on buy now, you will find another page in which you have to enter a coupon code that will be Y496 and click on the apply. When you apply this, you will find 77% discount will be available for all of you. For 1% additional discount, you have to go to the Adda 24/7 application. So this will be 78% discount. The validity will be 6 months. It will be covering JIB, all the subjects. You have to pay around 4,300. By using a coupon code Y496, you will get 78% discount here. Okay. And if you want to enroll in the JIB CIB Mahapack, that I personally believe should be, you should go with it, because that's giving you more benefits in the less price. So it will be covering all JIB subject, all CIB compulsory and elective subjects. Bilingual English medium, all the classes will be available. Everything is available to qualify the exam here. Okay. After that, you have to click on the buy now option. After reading all the details, you have to click on the buy now option. When you click on the buy now option, you will find here a coupon code place. Here you have to enter Y496. Click on the apply. Again, you will find the 77% discount here, but 1% discount available from the application. Validity will be 12 months. Will be covering JIB and CIB both, compulsory and elective also. And the code will be Y496. After applying the code, you have to pay around 12,200 or 300 something to get the JIB CIB for the 1 year validity. So after enrolling in the JIB CIB Mahapack, you will be getting the 1 year validity, and you don't have to enroll anywhere else. This is sufficient to enroll. Okay, this is sufficient to enroll because it will be helping you to qualify the JIB as well as the CIB also. Clear? So this is the whole information for all of you. The batches is starting from the 13th of January. If you have not enrolled yet, then do enroll soon. ARC topic you can ask in the comment section also. I will be checking your comment and answering you. Right? So let's end the session. Thank you all for joining the session. Last but not the least, if you are new to the channel of Officers Adda 24/7, then do subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon so that all the upcoming sessions notification will be given to you. Thank you for joining the session and have a good day.